What up, YouTube? It is your girl Kazi, and we are back again with another video. And today we are going to be reacting to a video by Craig from the Creek's older brother Bernard. Why it sucks to be a samurai in Sengoku, Japan. I've heard that before. I think I heard that in an anime, like, I think it was Demon Slayer or something. Sengoku. I mean, I heard that before. Yeah, but yeah. So, I don't know about y'all, but me and my little brother, like, we used to do this thing when we were kids, right? And we would pretend to be samurai rangers, okay? So, I never saw a downside, besides getting your ass kicked every once in a while, I never saw a downside to being a samurai. But today, Bernard's gonna show us a different point of view. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite part, your least favorite part, whatever part, and without further ado, let's get to it, bruh.
Born in Sengoku, Japan, Year of the Dragon. Congratulations! You're born to a samurai household, which means your life is written before you can crawl. Your father kneels before a daimyo, a lord who owns land and men, and in turn demands absolute loyalty. Daimyos own most of the land, thus making them prime targets for bandits. So that's where samurai, like your father, come in. Skilled warrior families swear absolute loyalty to their daimyo, for land and gold, of course. A glorified private security company.
My dad on that grind. My dad, he working hard. He's slaying these niggas. That's my dad.
One clientele. So your father serves, bleeds, and kills for his daimyo. And you will too.
Look at me training, bro. Look at me training.
At 5, while other children learn games, you learn obedience. You're taught to kneel without fidgeting, even as your legs burn like fire. At 7, you enter the dojo. No toys, no playmates. Just wood floors, splinters, and the sting of bamboo swords cracking against your shoulders. You learn to use the bow, spear, sword, and bare hands.
Hey, bro.
You train until your muscles shake.
I'm getting skilled in the art of, kwa, bro. I'm getting skilled. Okay? I'm learning that skill, bro. I'm gonna be slinging niggas at a young age.
You meditate until your mind empties. This is not education. This is weapon forging.
I tried meditating one time. I'll give you some advice. Don't meditate while sleeping on your back. I did 2 minutes of still my meditation, like with nothing in my head. All to find out I was just sleeping. That 2 minutes of nothingness was just me entering my sleep. The first few minutes, I was like, every time I get a thought, and I'm trying to cancel it out. Right? That was me meditating. But when that, after 3-4 minutes, that was just me entering the stage of, oh, we going to sleep now. and I'm thinking I'm meditating. I wake up after an hour, and I'm like, what was I doing? What the heck? Bruh? Dog.
And you are the steel. You dream of becoming like your father. Stern, respected, deadly.
Tap shit.
But when he leaves for a campaign and doesn't return, you learn the first truth of the samurai life.
He's gone?
Honor is paid for in blood.
Oh my god.
The daimyo praises him as a loyal retainer. You inherit his armor. You don't get to choose this
I'm not
path.
even 15,
You're
gone?
born into it.
Bro.
And now there's no turning back. A few years pass, and now you're 13 years old. You get a new haircut, a new name, and your father's armor. They press a real sword into your hands. It feels heavier than the wooden one you've spent years dropping and bleeding over. They tell you it's your soul now. Lose it, and you lose yourself.
Damn.
Your daimyo rallies his men. The banners flap like storm clouds on the horizon. You imagine duels. One warrior, one blade. Victory or death decided in the poetry of steel.
Hey.
That's the fantasy. The reality?
Oh.
Chaos. Screams.
I was
Mud
just
and
imagining.
blood mixing underfoot. Horses crash into men. Spears pierce ribs. Arrows blot out the sky. It's not elegant. It's slaughter. You continue to swing because if you stop, you'll die. Somewhere in the chaos, you'll kill someone.
Why do I look so clumsy?
You don't even remember
Hey,
how. Just
we got our
blood.
first body at 13 years old, bruh. Come on. We kidding this. We kidding it, bruh. My mistake. But like, why do I look so careless, bruh?
On your blade and a body on the ground. When it's over, you're shaking. The veterans laugh. They've seen it 100 times. You vomit into the dirt. Your daimyo calls you useful. That's enough. For now. That night you stare at your sword, wondering if you dishonored it by surviving. Your father died in battle, a clean death. You lived through one. And it doesn't feel like honor. It feels like theft. But you stay. Because this is the life you were born into. The years blur together. Sengoku Japan is nothing but warlords clawing at each other's lands.
This looks like some
You are their
Avatar
blade.
shit.
One season, it's Takeda banners. Next, it's Usugi.
Usugi.
Then Oda.
Oda.
Always marching. Always fighting. You learn how to survive in the chaos. Keep your armor tight, your bowstring dry, your ears open. You stop asking the names of men in your unit. Names don't last. Only scars do. The battles lose their poetry.
Vacation?
No glorious duels, just volleys of arrows, walls of spears, ambushes in rice fields. Your hands blister. Your knees ache.
Why am I
Your
crying
back
like
knots with pain from the weight of armor. By 20, you move like an old man,
that? Damn.
but still they shove you forward. You cling to Bushido, the samurai code of conduct, because it's all you have. Loyalty, honor, discipline. But even those words taste bitter now. You see men break. Some desert. Some turn bandit. Some slit their bellies rather than fight another hopeless skirmish. You survive. Not because of courage, but because death hasn't chosen you yet. At night, under the banners of your daimyo, you whisper the same prayer. Let me die like my father, with a sword in my hand and my honor intact.
Type shit.
Then tragedy
Type shit.
strikes. It happens not on the battlefield, but in whispers. Your daimyo is dead, cut down in an ambush, betrayed in a council chamber. The story changes depending on who's telling it.
Ooh,
What doesn't change is the truth.
my bad.
His banner no longer flies. His house is gone. And you? Overnight, you are nothing.
What?
A samurai without a master. A ronin. A floating man.
A floating man?
The word itself cuts deeper than any blade. Floating. Untethered. Adrift. Without anchor. Your stipend vanishes. The land your family farmed under your daimyo's protection is seized. The villagers look through you now,
Yo.
as if your armor is just another costume.
You.
You wander. Other
You're telling
ronin
me
gather in tea houses and
After all those years of training, one guy dies just because he's my master, and now boom, you're nothing. Ah, boy. I would have to become the master myself. I've already tasted the respect, bruh. I already tasted it.
gambling dens. Some take to the theater stage, parodying the very Bushido they once lived by. Others turn to banditry. A few become blades hired by the highest bidder, their honor pawned off for rice and coin.
Damn.
You tell yourself you are different. You will not shame your father's name. But hunger gnaws at your belly. The wars rage on, and mercenary companies form overnight. You sign your name, take the coin, march again, fighting under banners that mean nothing to you. Each fight feels like betrayal, You serve strangers, spill blood for men your daimyo once called enemies, men who maybe had been the ones who killed your father.
Damn.
You sharpen your sword, but every stroke scrapes at your soul. At night you still whisper the prayer, "Forgive me, Father. Forgive me, my Lord. I fight because I must, not because I believe." You continue like this for 5 years. You're 27 now. Not like anybody is counting. Battle after battle for men you have no feeling for. Then the Battle of Sekigahara ends it. One battle, and the age of endless war is over. Tokugawa Ieyasu rises. The land is bound in peace. And suddenly the sword at your hip is more relic than necessity. The irony stings. You spent your life training for war, only to watch the world decide it no longer needs warriors. A sword doesn't plow a field. A katana
Oh shit. This has to be one of my biggest fears, bro. Like, working so hard on one particular skill and then growing all my life, working on it all my life, and then growing up to find out, yeah, we don't need that shit. That has to be one of my biggest fears, bro. That has to be one of them. Cause really, this guy, bro, like, he's just been a samurai. Nothing else. He knows nothing else. He was born into it. I mean, I don't think he knows nothing else, but he's just might not be as good at anything else. Cause he was so focused on this.
doesn't weave cloth. Your calloused hands know only killing.
Yeah.
So you drift into work that still requires steel. Merchants hire you to walk beside their caravans, to keep thieves at bay on the roads. It is coin, not honor, that buys your meals now. You fight men you once knew, fellow Ronin who chose banditry over starvation, old
I had a little
comrades,
conversation before
now
they fight.
enemies. When your blade cuts them down, it feels less like victory and more like burial. Nights are the worst. In taverns, you drink alone. Farmers nod politely, but keep their distance. To them, you are a reminder of the violence they wish to forget. You have no wife? Who would marry a man with no land, no master, no future?
You don't got
No
land?
children? No clan to carry your name?
Oh, this does suck.
Just you, your sword,
This shit does suck.
and the shame that clings heavier than armor. Peace fills the land, but not your heart. For you, peace is exile, a warrior without war, a samurai without purpose.
Excuse me.
3 years you continue this routine.
You're 30.
Bodyguard by day, drunkard by night.
For 3 years.
You hate yourself for it. But you tell yourself there's no other option for men like you. But word travels fast along the road. A name passes from mouth to mouth, whispered with awe and fear alike. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated duelist. A man who fights anyone, anywhere, and always walks away alive. You drink the stories like poison
Let's see
sake.
how he's gonna go.
Part of you smiles bitterly. Finally,
winning
a
against
warrior
me.
worthy of the old
He ain't winning
ways.
against me.
Another part of you aches with envy. He carries what you lost: honor, reputation, purpose.
How did he do it though?
In your darker moments, you dream of him finding you, of his sword ending your wandering,
But I
giving
ain't
you
scared,
the
though.
death of a true samurai, cut down in single combat, remembered as more than a drifter. No nameless grave, no forgotten bones, just steel, blood, and an ending worth telling. But when rumor reaches you that Musashi may indeed be coming for you, courage falters. You
Don't get
vanish
scared,
into
don't get
the
scared. We
alleys
don't
of a
get scared, bro.
nameless
We ain't
town.
scared of Musashi.
Hide your
of
swords
Musashi.
beneath worn robes. The thought of facing him and failing without dignity crushes you with shame. You tell yourself you are not ready, but in truth, you are simply afraid.
You already.
Then news arrives of the 47 Ronin, men you once fought beside, men who chose loyalty even after death claimed their lord. They avenged him knowing it would mean their own deaths. They went to the grave with honor unbroken, their names carved forever into memory. You stare into the fire that night, haunted by their example. You remember your daimyo's face, the way his hand once rested on your shoulder. Most importantly, you remember your father, how he died with honor, and the guilt burns hotter than the flames.
Oh,
You cannot change the
Why are we
past,
crying? Why are we crying?
but you can still choose your end. So you vow, no more hiding. You will
Fight
meet
me, nigga.
Musashi. You will redeem yourself, or die trying. So you return to the beginning, to the boy who first...
It's raining outside. No wonder I'm so fucking sleepy. I'm gonna go to sleep. After this one, I'm gonna take a nice nap. Nice nap. Nice nap. Nice nap. Woo, Jesus.
stumbled through stances in the dojo.
Cool.
The youth who bled on his blade during cleaning. The warrior who once believed in Bushido as if it were scripture. You strip yourself bare and start again. Dawn after dawn, you swing until your arms ache. You run hills until your lungs burn. You sit in silence, meditating until the ghosts of your lord and comrades fill the room. Your body protests, joints stiff, scars screaming, but you force it into obedience. This is not training to live. This is training to die with honor. A year passes.
A year?
You step into the open square of a town and announce your challenge. I wait for Musashi here.
Oh yeah.
Whispers
We really
ripple
fixed our
through the
life.
crowd.
We really fixed our life. We even shaved, bruh. Shaved, we looking lean. We really fixed our life.
Days
Musashi's
pass.
dead.
You remain, kneeling beneath the sky, sharpening your blade, sharpening your resolve. And then one morning, he arrives.
Why you got two swords?
Miyamoto Musashi. His presence is like thunder before the storm. He bows. You bow.
That's it.
No words needed. The duel begins.
We got a nice goatee.
Then the silence breaks. Steel sings. You surge forward, katana flashing arcs of silver in the morning sun. Sparks leap as your blade crashes against his. You fight not like a man clinging to life, but like one racing toward death. Each strike rattles your bones, but you push harder, forcing Musashi back a step.
Come on now.
His eyes
You
narrow.
can't stand me.
Then he shifts. Smooth, sudden, deadly. His counter splits the air, grazing your arm. Pain flares, but you roar, pressing on. Each swing heavier than the last.
Oh, he can fly?
One final clash.
Oh nah.
Your blade shatters.
Oh nah.
His blade finds your chest.
Damn.
Cold floods you. Knees buckle. The world tilts.
Oh, Musashi, why? Reuniting me with my dad so early, nigga. I'm 31. Damn. He broke my sword straight to the chest. Come on, bro.
He holds you up, voice steady, words carved into eternity. If you weren't fighting to die, I would be the one laying here. Darkness swallows you. At last, you have earned your ending. Not forgotten, not nameless.
Oh my god.
A samurai to the very last breath, like your father before you.
Dad is proud.
They bury you where you fall. No shrine, no mourners. Time moves fast after your death. Too fast. The Sengoku chaos you were born into fades. Then, the Meiji Restoration wipes away everything you lived for. Samurai outlawed. Swords banned. Bushido is reduced to bureaucracy and bedtime stories. The class you bled for becomes a myth. Kabuki actors play samurai with painted faces. Farmers with rifles take the battlefield. Your kind is gone. And you? You're not even a myth. Just another man swallowed by the earth. Your name lives on only in Musashi's retelling. A line in his legend. A whisper among students who will never know your face.
Damn. Damn. It ain't that bad though. It ain't that bad, like being a samurai. Besides the fact that you work on a skill and then out of nowhere people don't need it. But yeah, that was a pretty calm video. Nice video by Bernard. Bernard. I know I'm exaggerating his name. I could just say Bernard, but Bernard sounds nice too. But yeah, we reached the end of the video, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite part, your least favorite part, whatever part, bruh. And I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh.